I'm tired today. I'm not burnt out, not broken, just tired. And there's a version of me that would just love to slow down, skip a few things, tell myself that I'll get back to it tomorrow, catch up for the moments I've lost. But here's the truth. If my progress depended on how I feel, I'd already back in the chaos, the addiction, the crime, the debt. But life doesn't pause when you're tired, and your potential doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Let me say it again, your potential doesn't wait for you to be ready. So if you're watching this and quietly nodding, this isn't motivation. This is me showing you why you keep stalling even though you know better, and why the fix is so much more simple than your mind wants it to be, than your mind can allow it to be. So let's clear something up immediately. You're not lazy, you're not broken, and you're definitely not missing information, because we live in the information age. You're inconsistent, and inconsistency doesn't come from a lack of discipline. It comes from too much negotiation with yourself. Your life still runs on how do I feel today? How busy was it? How busy am I? What's my energy like? How do I feel? That means that the moment that the pressure hits, your standards disappear. That's not a mindset issue. That's a lack of structure. Let me say it again. That's not a mindset issue. It's a lack of structure. And here's why tired days expose the truth. Today is the exact kind of day where most men slide. Personal life pulling you. Work demanding more. Training feeling heavier than normal. And your mental bandwidth low. Nothing dramatic happens. You just don't quit. You just loosen your grip. So you move the session, you skip the mental work, the daily non-negotiables, and you tell yourself that tomorrow you'll feel better, so you'll do better. And tomorrow it quietly becomes next week, then next month. This is why drifting is so dangerous, because it doesn't feel like failure, it feels reasonable. And this is where most men just lie to themselves. You tell yourself that you'll lock in when things finally calm down and you feel a little bit better. But they don't, and they won't, because life doesn't work like that. Life doesn't clear space for you to sort yourself out and sort your systems and your daily actions out. It fills every gap that you leave unattended. And that's why every man that I coach who's finally had enough says exactly the same thing. I kept waiting for the right time and it never comes, so I'm ready to lock in no excuses. That's exactly why I built the Become Unfuckwithable blueprint the way I did. Not as inspiration, as containment. It's a daily system that works even on tired days, busy days, emotionally noisy days. The link's in the description. It's free to download. To download it and let you change your life, because it matters how you act every day. Here's why motivation keeps failing you, because it only works when life is simple. But none of us live simple lives. You have responsibility, you've got pressure, expectations, people relying on you. So relying on motivation is like relying on good weather to make a choice to build a house. It might work on certain days, on other days it completely collapses. And this didn't change my life by wanting more, I changed my life by removing the choice. So now I train daily, I do my mental work daily, no debate. That's why, right at the core of everything I teach with the clients I work with, the most damaging habit you have, it's not the drinking, it's not even procrastination, it's not even the inconsistency, it's negotiating with yourself. Because every time you negotiate, you reinforce one belief. I don't keep my word with myself. And that's exactly why confidence feels fragile. That's why self-respect leaks out through every orifice. And that's why you quietly feel disappointed in yourself. Not because you've failed, but because you keep almost committing to locking in and becoming the best version of yourself. And that's why smart men suffer for longer. This is uncomfortable, but I promise you it matters. Smart men stay stuck for longer because intelligence gives you explanations. You can rationalize skipping sessions, delay commitment logically, explain why now's just not the right time. But less self-aware men crash early. You don't. You stay functional, you earn money and you cope. So no alarm ever goes off loud enough for you to feel like you've got to forcefully make some change in your life. And that's why you linger in frustration instead of transforming it into power. Because here's what actually changed everything for me. It wasn't some hype moment, motivational moment, not some magical breakthrough. I just got honest about one thing. Left to myself, I drift. So I stopped trusting my feelings and started building trusting systems. Daily systems, daily physical standards, daily mental standards, rules that don't negotiate with mood. That's what the Become Unfuckwithable blueprint is built on, not theory, lived necessity, blood, sweat and tears. It's the same framework that I've used for myself and I use with every private client that comes to work with me. But here's why structure is freedom instead of actually restriction like most people think it is. You probably think that structure will trap you, but it won't. Structure removes that inner conflict. And when decisions are made in advance, your nervous system can relax. No debating, no second guessing, no mental tug of war. So you stop fighting yourself all day and it stops becoming such a struggle. And that's when your energy and excitement for life returns. And that's exactly why I don't sell quick fixes, because men come to me wanting to undo 10 years of drifting in 6 weeks. And trust me, I get it. There's shame in how long it's taken. So you want to do it all really fast, but rushing change doesn't work. It burns you out and it confirms the story that something's wrong with you and that you'll never make lasting change. I'd much rather give you boring consistency, simple daily standards and predictable compounding growth. That's how identity actually changes. And here's where the Power Hour breakthrough call fits in. Because some men don't need more content, more information. They need clarity. That's exactly what the Power Hour breakthrough call is for. One, honest conversation, no soft, happy-go-lucky talk, no therapy talk, just exposing what you're leaking energy from and how to lock it in. Because most men don't need a full overhaul of their life. They just need to get themselves cleared from the fog and actually get all their systems working in line together. And this is the truth that you keep on circling around. You don't need to become somebody else. You just need to stop protecting the version of you that keeps on breaking promises. That version that feels safe because it's familiar, but it's also the reason that nothing's sticking. Containment beats motivation every single time. Because I'm telling you what, I'm tired today and I still trained. It wasn't a perfect workout, but I did it. I've still done my mental work, my subconscious programming. I showed up, not because I'm superhuman, but because the system doesn't care how I feel. So if you're done relying on good moods and motivational feelings to save you, you already know what the next step is. Start with the Become Unfuckwithable blueprint. The link's in the description. And if you want structure without pressure, book a Power Hour breakthrough call for some brutal clarity. Either way, it's time to stop negotiating with the man that you know you need to become, the man you should become, the man you can become. The drifting ends the moment that you decide it does. So click the links in the description, download the free Become Unfuckwithable blueprint, book a Power Hour breakthrough call with me. And if you want to see proof that all this worked, click on my websites and see the numerous testimonials of the men that have come before you and completely transformed their life. And the beautiful thing is, it's not some sprint. You don't make a load of progress and fall off. It's consistent progress done day after day, week after week, month after month. So I'll see you in the next video. But like I always say, don't bother clicking on it if you're not gonna download the free resources that will change your life. Let's fucking go.